Hi everyone, Saskia here from Los Angeles Guinea Pig Rescue, and I want to talk about baths. I also want to talk about the myths surrounding guinea pig baths. So a lot of people think that it's really bad for a guinea pig to have a bath, but let me ask you this: if you have a dog, do you bathe your dog? I'm sure you do. And guinea pigs need baths for just the same reason as dogs. It actually keeps them healthy. So some of the myths I've heard is that guinea pigs get ear infections, they get upper respiratories if you give them baths because the water will go in their ear and in their nose, and that's really bad. It lowers their immune system if you give them a bath, so they can actually become very susceptible for mites, where in fact it's actually the opposite. So I really think it's super important to get that information out there that guinea pigs need baths to stay healthy. And you can totally tell. You see a guinea pig that has never had a bath, who's around 3 years old or so. That's when you really notice it. You will see that the fur is just kind of clumpy and a little bit of greasy, and and probably you won't even see the difference until you've given your guinea pig a bath, and then you're like, oh my gosh, it looks so lovely. It just feels so clean and soft. So definitely guinea pigs need a bath. Now, do they like it? No, they really don't. But your dog doesn't either, right? And little kids don't like it either. But they have to in order to stay healthy. They really, really do. So we recommend doing it about 3-4 times a year. And then right before the bath, what we always do, and here's Spencer actually. Spencer's gonna get his bath today. I'm gonna do his bath today. And what we do before the bath, we do a little grooming. So we do the nails. I've got my clippers ready here. These are the lovely green bell clippers. And there's actually a link to all this stuff that we have here that we use at the rescue right below the video. So we use the clippers, we use a little bit of olive oil and Q-tips for the ears. We do like a little boy cleaning, since he is a boy, need that for that as well. This is the shampoo that we like to use. This is an antifungal animal shampoo, pet shampoo. And the reason that we use this one is because guinea pigs are super prone to get fungal infections. Very prone, super common for guinea pigs to get that. So they carry the spores with them, and sometimes when they're a little stressed or for whatever reason, it can get the overhand and all of a sudden become an infection and a problem. So this is why I'm all about prevention, and this shampoo prevents that. And that is why it is, and it's really nice when you're using it. It's super soft. I just love it. I just love it. And then, we just use a cheap people conditioner as well. And yes, guinea pigs get conditioner, and this is also, I love it because it just adds that little extra touch.
A lot of people ask the reasons that they've heard why they don't give their guinea pigs a bath, because it can dry out their skin.
Oh yes.
Happen?
No, doesn't. If you're only doing it, if you're doing it every week or every other week, then of course it's not very good if you do it that often. But you're only going to do it 3 or 4 times a year. You're not going to dry out their skin. No.
They do sometimes come here with very flaky fur.
Yes, and that means that they need a bath actually. That means that they need a bath, because that is, it's fairly common that they can have a little, flaky skin. It's almost like a dandruff actually, which can be caused by, in people too, by kind of a fungus as well. So what we do, instead of this shampoo, we use anti-dandruff shampoo as well with guinea pigs. That is also a great preventative shampoo for ringworm as well. So yeah, the skin flakes, you're just gonna rinse them out in the bath process. So
and we're going to show a bath process today.
Yes, I'm gonna do the bath, and I hope he behaves and doesn't make me look like an amateur, because if he fights me really hard, then I might look silly. So you're gonna be a good boy for me, okay? But then again, if he is gonna do that, that's actually probably good. People can really see how I deal with the piggy that's really tough to bathe actually, rather than one that's super easy to do. So let's start with this, and real quick, and then we'll go on to the bath.
So do you recommend clipping the nails before or after the bath?
Before. I like doing all of it before. And what we do is he actually just had his nails, he's done, so there's not much to clip here. What we do is the olive oil in the ears to get all the gunk out, and especially this one I want to do before the bath because it's a little oily, so you want to then shampoo it out during the bath so that you don't have that oily residue. What are you talking about, Spence? What are you saying, buddy?
I also wanted to bring up a big question that we get often. The grease gland that they have on their bottom.
Yes.
How do you clean that? That is a big one now.
Okay, that is a big one. So, look at his. You can see that it is a little dirty. You can see this residue that's kind of stuck in the hair. And this feels greasy, super greasy. It's like an oily gland that boys have. And girls have it too, but you usually don't really see anything. Every now and then I'll see a girl that has a little bit of, what are you smelling over there, buddy? He is like purring up a storm. So often if it's really bad, what I like to do is I like to trim it off. I give him like a Saskia butt cut. I just trim it all off because it's so greasy that it's almost impossible to wash it off. There's no shampoo that's good enough. We use something called Groomer's Goop, which I don't know.
It's not here. We do have it, but
we do have it. Groomer's Goop. The link will be also.
We can show
there.
it when we do a bath.
Yeah, exactly. And that does do a bit of a good job, but it's either way it's tough. So I'm still all for doing a lot of cutting and cutting it off. So like with him, for instance, to not make him look silly, I would leave this longer, and then I would just cut this so that it then falls over, so he doesn't look like, you know, like a silly naked butt. So yeah. All right, kid. Did I finish your nails? I'm too distracted talking. Okay, let's put on my gloves real quick. So this is all pre-bath stuff. Now, after the bath, what is also a good time to do is to do your ivermectin preventative. And ivermectin, you can either get a little bottle like this, or you can get a horse wormer paste that contains ivermectin. So these are both as effective. And what you need, this is cheap. This is only about $7-8 maybe. And what you need is just a pea-size amount of this that will go in the mouth, directly in the mouth. So you just put a little bit on your finger, a little pea-size amount. You just gotta put it in like that. And this one goes on the ear. It's just a little drop on the ear, and that does the job as well.
And how often do you have to put ivermectin?
You know, every 3 months. So whenever you do the bath, do the preventative as well, because you're going to do the antifungal preventative with your bath. So just you know, time it around the same time, so you do it like that. Okay, buddy, let's see. Now he's a teddy, so teddies usually have a little bit of a drier ear, rather, not dirty, dry, with a lot of kind of dry skin pieces that are easier to remove with a little bit of olive oil. I kind of rub it in like this. Good boy. And then you want to take it out. Now you're not going inside the inner ear canal at all. You're totally not going there. You are just doing all these little crevices in the ear. You're really kind of cleaning it out. So, and then when your Q-tip comes up clean, well, that is when you can turn them over for the other side. Good boy, you're being a very good boy. You are.
Now you want to put the olive oil before you start putting the Q-tip in to help loosen it, right?
That's right, yeah, because it's that dry skin that is hard to remove if you just try it without anything, with any oil. It's just almost impossible to remove. So the oil just makes it much easier to take it all out.
Now, this isn't earwax, right? This is
this is literally dry skin. Yes, dry skin cells. So, and most guinea pigs have it. And what is interesting is that it is the color of the skin of the ear. So he is. See how it matches? So with a dark guinea pig who has a dark black ear, you're gonna find that it's like totally black that comes out. So that's interesting. I thought I'd mention that. Okay, let's do your boy check, buddy. Let's do your little boy check. You're being very good boy.
He blends right into your hair.
He does. Okay, there's your pocket. I always want to say it, and so people understand, this is the anus. That is not the pocket. This is the pocket. So when people see this, they think I'm sticking a Q-tip right here, but I'm not. This is This is the pocket that you want to clean out. You just nibbled me. I don't blame you, buddy. Okay, I know, I don't blame you. For people saying that cleaning your boy guinea pigs like this is also unhealthy for them, or it's a little uncomfortable, but it's definitely not unhealthy. You want to clean this out, and this is the best way to do it. So while I'm holding him like this, I have this hand free to kind of scoop out what's in there. And then when they struggle like he does, I just very gently do it again. I don't force them. I just really gently, and they'll let you do it in the end. And then what I do to get a little more leverage, if I go down, it makes it a little easier as well. So let's check your little weenus, buddy. Let's see if that's a little dirty along the side. It's a little bit. We want to clean that. I also want to just press a little bit till I see the two little prongs come out, because if there's anything else stuck in the urethra, it'll come out as well. So there, put it away. Good boy. Okay, now you want to open your mouth and breathe through your mouth when you're doing this particular part, because it's a little stinky. Alrighty, so I think we're ready for a bath. Let's do it.
What do you think, Spencer? Are you ready for a bath? I don't think he agrees. All right, let's get ready for that bath.
Yes. Okay, he's not going to be very happy, but this is what needs to happen. So obviously the water is nice lukewarm temperature. I'm using a dog bowl. You can use a little bucket or anything at all. And see, he is struggling, which is fine. And see how I'm holding him actually for this part? I'm always holding them like this with that little paw right in between the fingers. That really helps a lot in maintaining your grip on him, and he will feel a little more secure as well. So what I first want to do is make sure he's nice and wet everywhere before I put on the shampoo.
So did you already pour some shampoo in that water?
Yes, I did. Thank you for reminding me. You really rock. I did put a little shampoo already because it's already starting to work. It's kind of fungal killing properties.
And if your guinea pig has ringworm, you want to let them kind of, soak a little bit.
Soak a little longer, yes. And I have a really good video of showing how to bathe a guinea pig that has really bad ringworm. Okay, so let's put on the shampoo.
So you're always holding him. That is key, right?
That is key, because if not, he will want to jump out. It's like, you can sometimes have a guinea pig that doesn't mind, but usually they do, and they're waiting for that opportunity to go and jump. You're being a very good boy. Yes, you are. Now, what I like to do is actually put like a little shampoo here that I can then use to take just a little bit for underneath the chin, on top of the nosy, because you do want to get that shampoo everywhere. And you have to wash their little faces.
Just being really careful around the eye.
You want to just be
and
gentle
the ears,
and careful.
right?
Yeah, exactly. But you will watch me in a little bit when I do the total clean rinse off. You'll see that I actually will. There's quite a bit of water that will actually go up here to rinse it off, and it's totally fine. Okay, so, oh, thank you very much. So now I need a little more for his belly. So, in fact, I'll just put it on here, and then I'll take it with me over here. So this is kind of where you hold them in the air a little bit when you're doing this part. And the way to not get scratched is just to make sure that these back legs are not getting anywhere near your arms, because people get scratched real bad like this with baiting. And I used to too. I was always covered in scratches until I got wise, and I was like, wait a second. If I just figure out a way to hold them without them being able to reach my skin with those back legs, I think I'm good. So that's what I figured. Now, what I like to do is put them on my arm like this. He feels really secure. See that? He's quite comfortable like this, and that way I can really get in there and get that coat cleaned.
Now, can you bathe a baby guinea pig?
You can, but you usually don't have to.
Unless they have
Unless they are, yeah, unless they have ringworm or they're really dirty. Otherwise, you're totally okay with waiting on with a young guinea pig. You can wait till at least 6 months before they're for a bath, because they're just so clean.
I know sometimes people are afraid that their guinea pigs will get so scared they could even have a heart attack.
Oh my goodness. You know, guinea pigs are very dramatic, as I'd like to say. You will have some piggies, and like I said, he is being really good. Some other pig might have been like screaming and, oh my God, it's the end of the world, it's the end of the world. But they don't get a heart attack from a bath. They really don't. So I just want people to know and feel confident in giving your piggy a bath. Okay, little man. Okay, let me stay here for a minute. Get a little goop on your butt.
Now, if a guinea pig has...
much,
oh,
actually.
that's a groomer scoop.
Yeah, that's the groomer's goop. I just want to put a little bit right here.
This is the stuff you were talking about earlier, the degreaser.
Yes.
I should get a zoom in on that product. Oh, but yeah. Groomer scoop degreaser, and you have a link for that, right?
Yeah. You know what? I can feel it really works. I can feel it work. Okay, let's rinse that off real quick and let's put it on again. Let's put on a little second batch. But you can totally see how it's kind of did a great job on getting rid of all that extra little flakes, the greasy flakes there. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Okay, let's do it this way then. It's okay. Good boy. Good boy. Alright, I think we're ready for some clean water. And he is really not happy now. He's like, man, I've had it with you now. I was good, but now I'm done. Okay, stay with me, buddy. Stay with me. Good boy. Okay, this is nice lukewarm water, so I can start to rinse him off. And if your guinea pig's really dirty, you can definitely do it twice. Give him a bath twice, rinse him off. And this is, see how the skin flakes will really rinse out of the coat. Okay, just got a little too warm to my liking. Now the easy way to do the bottom part and under the neck is to turn them over like this, and you can actually run the water. If he's still, you wait till they're nice and calm, and you can run the water very close to the eye, because they will usually sit very quietly for you. And sometimes not. See how he tried to nip me? You were a very good boy though, because you didn't even nip, though you could have really took a chunk out of my finger there, buddy, but you didn't. A very sweet boy.
It's just about a confident grip on them, right?
Yeah, I think that's half the job, really, because I think people get really scared when guinea pigs are scared, when they start to, you know, little struggle and fight, and people just like, oh my gosh, I'm hurting my guinea pig, but you're not, you really aren't. So confident grip, knowing that guinea pigs don't bite, as a rule, goes a long way. Okay, so he's nice, rinsed out. Now, I'm gonna give him a little conditioner. And I just love holding him like this, because you see how he's just super comfortable.
So some people might ask, why do guinea pigs need a conditioner?
Just like people. Just makes it all nice and soft. In fact, I just gave my little dog Booty a bath last night. Because he was in the yard and he came back. It was like 12 o'clock at night. I was getting ready to go to bed. And he's barking and barking. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I go out there with a light, and he is in the big pig's stall. Peppy, he's with Peppy, and they're all standing, and him and Jojo. They chased something up the tree, I think. Anyway, I get him inside the house, and he is covered in the mud from Peppy's mud pit. Covered, head to toe. Now, he's never done that before. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to wait till tomorrow to do your bath. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, you're gonna get wet, by the way, giving a guinea pig a bath. There's no way around it. So you don't have to leave this in for too long. You just wanna, you know, make it work its magic, and that's pretty fast, whereby you can really feel the coat is nice soft now, just like your hair when you do your own hair with the conditioner. So I gave Booty a nice conditioner as well last night, and he's all soft and fluffy. Really makes a difference. You can really tell. All right, you're being a very good boy, Spencer. We're almost done, okay? But then we're gonna blow dry you. You might not like that. Again, see how I'm holding that little paw there? Which prevents him from fighting with me too hard.
I always tell him it's the check mark hold, where one finger over and one and the thumb under.
So now he's really starting to fight with me. Okay, Spence, I'm sorry. We're almost done, buddy. Okay, calm down. Good boy. Good boy. You're a good boy. Give me 1 second. It's getting a little cold now. Okay, I want to make sure. And you want to, you know, if you want to, this what you can kind of tilt his head up a little bit while you're rinsing out this part here, so it doesn't like go into his nose, directly into his nose. If you direct a stream like this, then obviously that is what would happen. It's not very comfortable. But again, they don't get ear infections from bathing. It's okay for them to get a little water in the nose or in the ears. No biting. See how he's kind of trying to nip. He's such a sweetheart, though. He's not actually like, he's threatening to, but he's barely even touching me. Okay. Oh, it just got that stream caught on your face right there. Sorry, buddy. All right. He's good. All right, so after your bath, you want to make sure you towel dry your piggy really well. Super important, because that will cut down on the blow drying time. So you really want to rub your dry towel into this coat. Hey, buddy. Good boy. Now, if you have a long-haired guinea pig, this is the time where you're going to want to do the brushing, because you just put the moisturizer in, the conditioner, in the hair, which will really help with brushing. So I know he doesn't really have long hair, but you can totally see how it just slides through now, though, and that's because of that conditioner, the magic 13 conditioner. You know, and people actually in Europe say, well, we don't have that brand, but it's any brand really that you use for yourself, you can use for your guinea pig. There. Okay, so you want to do the trimming and the brushing after the bath, because that's when, otherwise it's kind of hard to, you know, brush the hair good if it's matted, or, you know, but when it's just got the conditioner on it, it's so much easier to brush, to comb through, and then to cut and do a proper job.
But if they have a lot of mats, you want to cut those before the
yeah,
bath,
if they're
right?
super big mats, yeah, you definitely want to cut them before, but you want to do like the last bit, you know, to really get the look going, you want to do that after.
And he's got some milky stuff in his eyes. A lot of people ask about that. What
so
is that?
This is what happens usually after a bath, because they're going to start to kind of wash themselves and clean themselves a little bit, and this is a natural thing that happens, that they produce this white fluid in their eyes. And what you will see them do is that they will grab that fluid and they'll start washing their whole face with it. So it's like a grooming liquid, a natural grooming liquid. Now, a lot of people think that, actually that's what someone told me, is that because they produce that grooming liquid, that is fine for the whole body. They take care of themselves with that little bit of liquid that they produce in their eye. But, you know, it's never gonna, they are never gonna do a good of a job as you would with a bath. So, okay. All right, buddy. You're starting to get a little cold now. They start to shake, which is normal. They get a little cold. Very important that you really blow dry your guinea pigs. So you really want to make sure they're dry, because if it's just a little damp and you put them back, they can get a cold. They can actually get an upper respiratory as well. So what you want to do is make sure that you blow dry them really well. And if it's really nice warm day in the summer, you can just put them outside, and then they will dry by themselves. Okay.
Not in the direct sunlight.
Not in the
but
direct sunlight. No, you
Yeah.
want to always make sure there's a piece of shade where they can go. If they want to sit in the direct sun, they can choose to do so themselves. All right. Some guinea pigs flip out when you actually turn it on, so let's see if he's gonna be a good boy. So far, he's been awesome. There. Now we have a beautiful, clean, and dry Spencer. There. Easy peasy. Good boy.
You happy, buddy?
Oh, I'm so happy it's over. That's for sure. So there, easy. But definitely, guinea pigs need a bath. Absolutely. So 3 to 4 times a year, give your guinea pig a bath.
Thanks, Sass. This is going to be
you.
super helpful. Now I can tell everybody to go watch our videos.
Yes, exactly. Watch the
Get that
guinea pig
question
washing
all the
bathing video.
time.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Sass.